Hey guys, it's Rose with Roselikescrochet. How is everybody doing? It is Thursday, April 20th, 2023, and I am coming on here with a Yarny Friend update video. So for those of you who are new here, my name is Rose. I like to crochet. I like yarn a lot, and I make stitch markers, so go check out my Etsy shop. It is linked down below in the description box. If you can favorite the shop and favorite a few items, it really does help me out a whole lot, and I do appreciate it. So I live here in the Chicago area. I have one daughter. Her nickname is Carrots, like the vegetable, and I have one rescue dog. His name is Camo. So we'll get some admin stuff out of the way. If you would like to come and join our Facebook group that is attached to this YouTube channel, it is linked down below. You do have to answer 3 questions to join, and we have a really good time over there. So go check it out. You can follow me on Instagram, and that is attached to a Facebook business page. So if you're not on Instagram and you want to see what I post there, you can go and follow the Facebook business page. If you are on Instagram and you see giveaways, where they ask you to tag a friend, please feel free to tag me. I always like to see what's going on over there. I am on TikTok, but I do not post a whole lot over there, so you can check me out there. And the Etsy shop, and I do have a spring shop, which is linked down below, where you can get coffee mugs or t-shirts or project bags, things like that with my logo on it. So go check all that stuff out. All right, so the title of the video is like Yarny Friends or something, and if you follow a few of my favorite people, you will have already known what happened last week. Yeah, it's been a week already. Oh my goodness. So this guy on YouTube, his name is Gary. He went to visit this girl on YouTube. Her name is Crystal. And I was privileged enough to go hang out with them for a day or so and got to meet, I mean, I've already met Crystal. She's the bomb diggity, that's all I'm going to say. But I did get to meet Gary from Urban Yarn. So his channel will be linked down below. If you're not subscribed to him, you need to go subscribe. And I got to see Crystal again, and that's always amazing because she's an incredible human being. She'll be linked down below as well. And then as a bonus, I got to meet up with Lisa from Happy to Hook Creations on my way home. So I will link all of them down below. So this video is mostly about that. And we did do some yarn shopping and had a good time. But I do have some happy mail I want to show you first because I'm always late on opening packages and happy mail, but I figured I need to do that right now. So I have a card here, and this is from Erica, and Erica always sends me postcards, but this time she sent me an actual card, and she's such a sweetheart. Hi, Erica. So the card says, "Dear Rose, I'm watching your episode 419 right now. I just adore your YouTube channel. You're great. I hope you have a lovely day. Sincerely, Erica." Erica, you're the sweetest thing. You're the best thing since sliced bread. That's all I'm going to say. I love that you send me postcards and cards, and I so appreciate you. You always make me smile, so thank you so much. Okay, so the next thing that I have is in this box, and actually the box came for my daughter, Carrots, and as an afterthought, there was something in there for me. So this other great person here on YouTube, who's also a friend of mine, her name is Debbie. She's the Canadian crocheter. She occasionally likes to send goodies for my daughter. My daughter has peanut allergies, and for some reason, the candy companies in Canada understand food allergies as opposed to the United States, which does not care about food allergies. Anyway, this whole box was filled with candy, chocolate candy for my daughter, which my daughter has already consumed, and I did not get any of it, which is fine. But Debbie was so nice, and she said there's a little something in the box for you because she didn't want me to feel like I was left out. So let me show you what I got. All right, you guys. So here is the card, which is gorgeous. It says Late Summer Flowers, and the card is from Linda Rush at yahoo.com. That's beautiful. Okay, let's see what Debbie wrote. Rose, Carrots knows what to do with the sweets. I am also sending along some beads for you. I have never seen any beads like these and thought you might like them. hugs and kisses from Deb, the Canadian crocheter. So I will make stitch markers out of these for sure. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this says crocheted something, but it doesn't look like it's crocheted. So she sent this package of beads. Oh my goodness. Debbie, if you want any of these made into stitch markers, let me know. Oh, look at these. Those are so cool. They do look crocheted. So neat. And here are, oh my gosh, they're like all different colors. Here's green ones. And then here are some blue and purple ones. Oh my gosh, I love these. These are so cool. I have never seen anything like these in any of the stores that I go to here in the United States. Oh my gosh, Debbie, thank you so much for sending them. Let me know if you want any of these as stitch markers, and I'll make them up for you and I'll ship them out to you. But you do have a package coming your way soon. I mean, it's already been shipped out, so expect something in the mail very, very shortly. So Debbie, thank you so much for sending goodies for my daughter. I really, really do appreciate it. It means more to me than you'll ever know. So thank you so much. Okay, so let's get to the Gary and the Crystal, the Crystal visit. So I drove down to where Crystal lives and stayed in the same hotel with Gary. He had been there already for a few days, and I only stayed one night. And we had lunch the first day, and I'm gonna put mix in pictures and video in here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So the first day I got there around lunchtime, and I met with Gary in the hotel room, in the hotel lobby, and Crystal came and picked us up, and then we went for lunch. So I think if you saw Gary's video, he showed on his video what I gave him. It was a goodie bag from Chicago, like Chicago things that are made in Chicago. And I also gave him some yarn too. So I gave him a t-shirt, which he wore in his last video, but I'll insert a picture of him here holding up the t-shirt at the restaurant. Okay, so that was Gary showing off his t-shirt, but you could see more of that in his video. So after we were done eating lunch, which was a fun experience, only Crystal and Gary will understand why, we decided to go to Hobby Lobby. I think Gary had already been to a Hobby Lobby, but this was a different one. And I think he wanted to see if there was any clearance in this particular Hobby Lobby. So anyway, I took a picture of Gary and Crystal walking into Hobby Lobby, and they each had a shopping cart. So here's the picture. So during that trip to Hobby Lobby, I had picked out some yarn, and Gary had picked out some yarn, and I think Crystal purchased some things for her kids, and I didn't realize they were done, and I said, you know, I had to excuse myself and go to the restroom, and by the time I got up to the register, Gary had purchased all the yarn that I had picked out in the shopping cart. But it wasn't like a whole lot. But Gary, you really shouldn't have done that, and I so appreciate you for doing that. So I'm going to show you the yarns that I picked out. This is from Hobby Lobby, and I didn't pay for this. This was a gift from Gary. So Gary, thank you so much. Okay, so I picked out I Love This Chunky, and I did pick 2 of them. And I will tell you the specs on these guys. You know what, I'm gonna need my glasses probably for the rest of the video here. Okay, so these are made in Turkey, and it's called I Love This Chunky. And the color on this one is called Sunset. And let me see, it's got Okotex standard on it. It is a number 5, 100% acrylic. 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 109 yards, 100 meters. They recommend 6mm knitting needles and a 6.5mm crochet hook. These are originally $4.99, and by the way, when we went to Hobby Lobby, they were not having their 30% off yarn sale. So I picked up 2 of those, and I'm thinking either like a chunky hat or a cowl, because they're so pretty. Okay, so I picked them up, but Gary purchased them for me. All right, then I found these I Love This yarns. I Love This yarn. There's actually 4 of them here, but they all might have different specs, so we'll double check them. Okay, so this one is an I Love This Yarn print, and those are the colors. It's super pretty. The color on this one is called The Struggle is Teal. And this is made in Turkey. It is a number 4, 5 ounces, 142 grams, 252 yards, 230 meters, 100% acrylic, so soft. Machine wash and dry, 5mm knitting needles and 5.5mm crochet hook. And I did only get one of them. And the reason I only got one of most of these I Love This yarn is I'm going to start making some loveys for my Etsy shop and craft fairs. And usually I only need 1 ball of yarn for that. So I got one of those. And then this is the same yardage. This color is called Winter Flowers. Yes, purple. I had to. And here's more purple. Are you guys ready? This one is the same specs. It is called Plums. I'm not going to use them together, but holy smackerels. I'm going to say Winter Flowers is definitely my favorite one out of all those. And then you can never have too much sparkle. This is called I Love This Yarn Metallic. Same specs on this. And again, $4.99, and the color is called Royalty. And it's a little bit darker than what you're seeing on the camera. So thank you so much, Gary, for buying that yarn for me. You're a stinker for doing that. That's all I'm going to say. And so I'm trying to think of where we went after that, after the Hobby Lobby. I can't remember if we went back to the hotel and relaxed for a little bit. Or did we go to Michael's? Joanne. Oh my goodness, I can't remember. I think Joanne Fabrics was next. Yes, Joanne Fabrics was next. So in Joanne Fabrics, I actually took quite a bit of video of Gary and Crystal popped in there. They were all videotaping, and you could see that all on their channels. So did I buy something from Joanne? Yeah, I made one little itty bitty tiny purchase from Joanne. It was this sugar and cream. It's a cotton cone, and I had a 40% off coupon. So this is the only thing I bought at Joanne Fabrics. The color on this is called Coral Rose. And I'll tell you the specs on this because you can still get all this. It is a number 4, 100% cotton, made in Canada. They recommend 4.5mm knitting needles, 5mm crochet hook, wash and dry. Some colors may run. This is a 14-ounce cone, 400 grams, 674 yards, 616 meters. And I've been using these to make my granny bottom bags from Crochet with Claire. So I don't have this color, so I figured I'll get the color. So I'm going to insert a series of clips here. I think there's 1 clip. There's only 1 clip of this one. There's more clips of Michael's, which is funny because no one really got any yarn at Michael's. So I will insert the 1 clip from Joanne Fabrics here, right here.
These are so lightweight, I'll never be able to use them. I'm getting a couple.
I'm gonna get this.
This purple.
How much this one?
Is there any coupons here?
All right, so the next place we actually went to was a drugstore called Walgreens because Crystal needed to pick something up, and I went in there with her, and that's because they carry tie Beanie Boos at Walgreens, and I wanted to see what they had. They didn't have any new tie Beanie Boos that I could find, but I did find some clearance bunnies and things from Easter. So I use these to make my loveys. This is, I don't know, it says a plush lamb. So I got this guy. I think they were all like 60% off or something like that. Let me see if I can, okay, here's my receipt. This was on sale for $2.99. So I got this guy. And then this bunny was also on sale for $2.99. So I got these guys on sale for $2.99 each. And then I found this guy, which is a Reese's bunny. And it actually came with peanut butter cups, which won't be eaten in my house. And this was on sale for $4.49. And look at the feet. He's got carrots for feet. Seriously? like when I put the lovey blanket on, no one will see this, but I'll still leave it on and this candy will be removed. But isn't he adorable? Oh my gosh. Okay, and then that was it from Walgreens. We also went to Michael's. Yes, Michael's. And I did not get anything at Michael's, and Crystal did not get anything at Michael's, and Gary only got one ball of yarn at Michael's. But here is where I have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 clips from Michael's, but they're real short. I'll insert them all right here. We're looking for yarn. Oh, we're looking for yarn. Okay. We're looking for, oh, there's crochet books. Hold on, look at that. Look at that Granny Square book.
That's a good book.
Did you like, oh, there's a Harry Potter crochet.
Ooh, shall I open it for you? We can't actually.
Are you gonna cast
get
a spell?
Any, yeah. Maybe you can see some of the picture. Oh, it's got the sorting hat.
Oh, fun.
And
What was that? Was that a
the
dragon?
Talcor. Oh, what's the falcon? What's a
Oh,
falcon
was
say?
it? Oh,
Falcor?
yeah, I can't remember his name.
No, me neither. I failed at Harry Potter school.
Oh no. Oh, there is the owl.
Yep.
Hedwig.
Hedwig. There he is.
Oh, that's pretty. Okay, don't show any instructions.
No, I'm going really super quick.
Ooh, what was that?
Hey, do you know what house you're in?
I'm probably a Gryffindor.
I am Ravenclaw. I did the test.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't talk to Gary. Gary's shopping for yarn. What do you see, Gary?
There's no sales.
No.
No sales.
Oh.
Because
Michael's.
everywhere else, everywhere else they were selling on cheaper.
They're very pretty. I just did not enjoy working with it.
Hey, where's that little tabby thing? Oh, there.
Okay, what is that called?
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
This one is called Impressions, and I believe Michael's came out with this about
It looks
6
like
months ago.
puzzle yarn.
It's very much puzzle yarn.
I like puzzle yarn.
Yeah,
That's a pretty color.
it is.
What's that called?
What do you think it's called? Before I turn it over.
Lemongrass.
Lemongrass.
Guys, this Michael's is like
Ooh, brown mustard.
Brown mustard. Blech.
Yeah, you want that on your hot dog.
No. Yellow mustard.
Yellow mustard.
Who
brown
puts
mustard.
brown mustard on their hot dog?
Yeah, maybe it's got some type of Cajun sauce in it, making it a bit more brown.
Do you put mustard on your hot
I made a
dog?
poncho out of that.
Do you put mustard on your hot dogs?
Yeah,
What kind of mustard?
yellow.
See?
Why?
No. Oh, actually, the she was drawn to this color.
Yeah.
Rose was, but
Yeah?
she's not happy with the name of the color.
What's the name
No.
of it?
Brown
It's
mustard.
Brown mustard.
That's like Dijon.
And he said on his hot dog. And I was like,
What?
who puts brown mustard
Brown
on a hot
mustard's
dog?
like Dijon, right? And honey mustard.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
Not
grape.
even like honey.
Gray. Did you say gray?
It's like a grape.
What?
Grape,
Grey
grape
Poupon.
Yeah, gray coupon. Yeah.
One lonely ball of clearance yarn left in the entire store. That's it. And Gary doesn't want it.
No.
No. Okay. Okay, so Gary, tell everybody what you were just about to do.
I was looking for yarn. I'm purchasing yarn, and I'm buying a whole bunch from Michael's. Look here. Ba-bam.
Now, what were you going to do when you took that out of the cart?
I said to Rose, "Hey, do good shoppers always take their carts back to the register?" And
What
she
did
said-
Rose say?
She said, "No, they don't. They leave them
You're a
there."
liar. You're a liar. That's what Crystal said. All right. So that was it for Michael's. It was a total bust. Like the store was so empty. Nothing was on sale. Yeah, it was just not good. I don't know. I haven't been to my local Michael's for a while, so I don't know if it's like that in all the stores, but I should probably go check it out. So then we went to go pick up some dinner. I took a picture of me and Gary in the car waiting for Crystal to come back with the dinner. So here's the picture of me and Gary in the car. So then we went back to Crystal's house and had dinner with her husband, and a couple of her children were there, and we had picked up sushi. So I have some pictures of the sushi that we had. It was very yummy. So thank you, Crystal, and thank you, Eric, for your hospitality. And here are the pictures of the sushi. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but that's what we had for dinner. So here you go. And then I got a going away gift from Evelyn, which is Crystal's youngest daughter, and Eli, which is her youngest son. So I got a pack of gummy bears for the road. So thank you so much. And then we called it a night. It was a late night and we had a good time. So the next day we did go back to Hobby Lobby, but we were waiting for Crystal in the morning, and Gary and I decided to go to Walmart. Which is Crystal's Walmart. And we were looking in the yarn department, which I think you already saw on one of their videos, and it's pretty small. It's really small. But Gary was holding some of my yarn, and I have, I'll show you what I got at Walmart, and I'll show you a picture of Gary holding my yarn. Let me just get the yarn out of the bag. Hang on. Okay, so Walmart doesn't really have sales, but I'll tell you what I found. So I found one of these, which is Mainstays Anti-Pill acrylic yarn in this minty color. It's actually called green. And this was, okay, I think it was $2.66. So this is Mainstays, and I guess in Canada, they don't have Mainstays. They just have like Bernay. That's what Gary was saying. So he never even, there's not a whole lot of selection. Anyway, this is 240.6 yards, 220 meters, 5 ounces. It's a 4-weight, 5 point something. Hold on. 5 to 5.5 millimeter knitting needles and a 6.5 millimeter crochet hook. Machine wash, tumble dry, do not dry clean, 100% anti-pill acrylic. This is Okotex standard. And I don't know where it was made. Made in Turkey. So it is really, really super soft and very fuzzy. So I got that, and then they have peaches and cream stripey. There we go. And these were $1.97 each. And I got 4 different colorways because I thought they were really bright and cheerful. So I'll tell you about these. Made in China, 100% cotton. Wash colors separately. Some colors may run. It's a 4-weight. 4.5 millimeter knitting needle, 5 millimeter crochet hook. Let me see, what else can I tell you? It is 2 ounces, 56.7 grams, 102 yards, 93 meters. And this color is called Energetic Pink. And I only picked up one of each of these. So I got that one. This one is called Quiet Dahlia. And it's definitely more purple than what you're seeing there. That's coming up pink. So I got that one. And then this one is called Spring Blue Stripes. Super, super pretty. And this last one is called Green Stripes. I love the bright colors. And then the last thing I got is Lion Brand Hometown. And they actually had a whole bunch of these colors, but 4 of them were this really bright pink, which is not coming up bright pink in the camera. And the other colors were a different dye lot, and they were more corally. So I picked up the 4 pink ones. The color is actually called Providence Pink, but the other dye lot looked more of a corally color. So this is, let's see, made in Turkey. It's a number 6 super bulky, 100% acrylic, 5 ounces, 142 grams, 81 yards, 74 meters, machine wash and dry. So I picked up 4 of these, and they're definitely more pink than that. It's like a baby pink. And that was what I got at Walmart. And as I was standing in Walmart, Debbie, the Canadian crocheter who we just talked about, she texted me and she's like, "What, you're with Gary?" And so I took a picture of Gary holding this yarn and I texted it to her so she could see I really was with Gary. So here's the picture. Okay, so that was our Walmart. And then we went to lunch with Crystal, and there was a Hobby Lobby where we went to lunch. And so of course we stopped at Hobby Lobby again because Gary had heard that they were gonna like reset the yarn section or something. So he wanted to go in there and check to see if it was reset. So we had to go to a different Hobby Lobby. So let me get the bag from Hobby Lobby. This time I actually paid for my own stuff. Hang on. Okay, I forgot to tell you what I was gonna do with all that yarn I got from Walmart. The Hometown, the thick, I usually make a 3-button cowl from Crochet with Claire, but I also just bought Laurel from the Dabbling Hooks cowl pattern, so I wanna try that, and I love using that Hometown USA yarn for that. And then the little cotton, the stripies, those will probably be washcloths. And the green anti-pill, I have no idea. So anyway, all right. So the next place that we went to is Hobby Lobby. And yes, like I said, I bought my own yarn. And I also found some other things. So just so you guys can see, I bought some more Fs. And yeah, so if you saw my Instagram post, you will know that I just made some F-bombs. I haven't showed them here yet, but I'll show that in my next yarn yakking video. Anyway, so I made 8 F-bombs, and I bought more of the Fs for my F-bombs, because I do a really crappy job of actually sewing on the Fs. Yeah, so anyway, I bought those so that I could hot glue those onto my bombs. And then I'll show you a couple things. So this yarn I have been eyeballing for a while. Now, I want you to tell me all what you think I'm gonna make with it, because I've had this thought forever and ever. Every time I go to Hobby Lobby and I see it, I'm like, oh, that looks like a such and such. I need to make one. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think it is. Okay, I'll tell you about it. I finally just bit the bullet and bought it. It's Baby Bee Adorable, super bulky in camo green. And here, let's see, made in Turkey, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 38 yards, 35 meters, 100% polyester. It's a number 6 super bulky. It looks like you can machine wash cold. I don't think you can dry it. 15 millimeter knitting needles and 15 millimeter crochet hook. These were originally $4.99 each, and again, nothing was on sale at Hobby Lobby. So let me know what you think I'm gonna make with those. Because I need to find I know what I want to do with it. I just need to find a pattern. Okay, and then I found this, which I have some of these from the clearance sale, but I haven't used them yet. Yarn Bee Cotton Double XL New Spin. Maybe it's not the same thing. This one is called Arctic Cold, and it is originally $5.49. It is made in Turkey. Oh, it says made with fibers grown in the US. This is 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 50 yards, 46 meters, 77% cotton, 23% acrylic, 9 millimeter knitting needles, and crochet hook. And you guys, something about the tealy color, I just had to have it. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I think I'm holding this up in the picture that I'm going to show you in a minute with me and Gary and Crystal. Okay, then they have Crafter's Secret Cotton, and I had to get these two because the colors are just beautiful. And this is, let's see, made in Turkey with fibers grown in the US. The color on this is Spring Stripe, and the color on this one is called Ocean Stripe. And I'll tell you the specs on these. It is a 4-weight, 100% cotton, machine wash and dry, 2 ounces, 57 grams, 95 yards, 86 meters. And these are $2.99 a piece. Oh my gosh, just the colors are amazing. Okay, the first Hobby Lobby we went to, they had this yarn, which yes, it is that bright, but the skeins were all falling apart, torn apart. At the second Hobby Lobby, they were actually in good shape, so I picked them up. So let me tell you about them. This is called Yarn Bee True Colors, and if you look at the ply, it looks exactly like Hometown USA, which I love that yarn. Okay, so this is made in Turkey. Color on this is called Hot Pink. I don't know what it was about the hot pink, but I had to have it. 100% acrylic. It's a number 6 super bulky, 5 ounces, 142 grams, 76 yards, 70 meters, 10 millimeter knitting needles, 9 millimeter crochet hook, washing cold, and I don't know if you can dry it or not. $4.99 each. So I picked up 3 of those. And then the rest of these are all I love this yarn. Okay, so I have one that is just a solid color, and it's a little bit darker than what's showing up on camera. These are 7-ounce balls, 355 yards, 325 meters, 199 grams. The $4.99 for all of these. The color is called Blue Spruce. And it's a little bit, like I said, it's darker. And I thought that in case I needed something to go with a lovey, because sometimes those loveys have weird colors. So I picked up one of those. And then I picked up another one of those metallics. I don't even know if you can see it. The color on this one is called Aqua Sparkle, because you can't have too much sparkle yarn. And then I picked up 4 different balls of the I Love This Yarn in print. And these are all the same specs as the last one. This color is called Jazz Stripe, which I'm hoping you guys can see that. It's just so pretty. And then this one is called Crushed Raspberry. And it's got like, it's beige with pink and gray speckles in it. This one, I mean, I've had that one before, and this one. This one is called Fruit Salad, and I've had it before too. It's so pretty. It works up so nicely. And then this one is called Herb Garden. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And then they had some candy at the front that was on clearance, so I got some Kit Kats. And that was it for Hobby Lobby. And we took a picture in front of the yarn aisle, and I'll insert that picture here. You should have already seen that picture on my Instagram. It's so fun. And then I took a picture of what Gary's cart looked like. If you haven't seen Gary's haul yet, you could take a look at it. But he had all earthy tones, like mellow, fall-ish. And then I come along and I do this. So I took a picture of what it was on the counter, half of what was on the counter for him, and then what my cart looked like. I'll insert those pictures here. So that was it for us. And then we parted ways in the parking lot so I could start heading home. I had a 4-hour drive home. And on my way home, there's someone who lives not far from there. And I had already discussed this with her. And I asked her if I could come and visit her and say hello. And that would be my darling of a friend, Lisa from Happy to Hook Creations. You guys, these people are amazing human beings. On video and in real life, they're even better. They're just incredible. So I stopped by Lisa's house and visited with her for a little bit. And then her husband and me and her went to dinner. And I have a picture, I think, of us at dinner. So I'll put that in here. And then she invited me to her yarn room and we made a video. So I will link that video here. She already posted it on her YouTube channel. And then she sent me on my merry way by making, well, she had already made this for me because she knew I was coming, but she made me some homemade toffee. And I'm going to have a picture of her holding the toffee here. She's just a sweetheart. Here it is. So you guys, that was it. It was like the most fun whirlwind of 2 days and a lot of driving like ever, but it was worth it. And I would do it again tomorrow if I could, if Gary would come back. So I will link all the videos from Crystal, from Gary, from Lisa. And I just want to say thank you so much to Gary for his hospitality and buying me yarn, and Crystal for sure for hospitality and having me over at her house and just being the most generous person like ever. And Lisa, of course, for making me toffee. So that is all I have. Go and make sure you check out all of their videos. They're just incredible people. If you ever get a chance to meet a yarn person in real life, like instead of on camera, do it, because yarny people are the best people. All right, you guys, that's it. I'm going to go put this yarn away and plan my next yarny friend visit. Talk to you later. Bye.